Welcome, everyone. My name is Victoria Phyllis. I'm a recruitment coordinator at Jakobs University in Bremen, Germany. And I'm also the regional manager for Middle East. And today's webinar will be about Jakobs University in general, what kind of programs we offer, financing options, scholarships, and also about studying in Europe and studying in Germany. And this is where we'll start. So Jakobs University is located in Europe, in Germany, as you can see on the map, on the little flag. And studying in Europe is great because you have a lot of advantages. So in general, if there is no global pandemic going on, then you can profit from visa-free travel. So if you have a visa for Germany, you can travel freely in the Schengen zone, which means that, for example, you can fly to Spain or to France for a weekend for your holiday, and also experience total different cultures. So you don't only get like Germany as a country, you also basically have the whole of Europe, because it's distances are not very far. So for example, you can fly to London in an hour. So yes. Then also, if you graduate from a European university, you have accessibility to the European labor market. And also when you study, you will receive ECTS credits. So all of your modules are basically, you get awarded credits. And then if you're thinking of transferring, for example, your university, then you might take some of those course credits with you. And also, we have a lot of theory-based and practical learning, especially at Jakobs University, but I will tell you more about this in a second. So from Europe to Germany, so like I said, we are located in Bremen. Bremen is around 2.5 hours, I think, on a train from Berlin. Berlin is our capital. And Germany is the largest economy in Europe and the 4th largest in the world. So maybe you know that we are popular for cars. For example, Volkswagen is a German company, BMW, and in general, like some of the major innovations in engineering are from Germany. In general, we have a high academic standard in standards in teaching, but also in living. So in general, the quality of living is really high. And also German, I didn't know that 101 million people worldwide speak German, for example, not only in Germany, but also in Austria, parts of Switzerland. So it's quite common. And Germany is also really international. We have more than 250,000 international students all over Germany. Also some legal benefits of studying in Germany. So when you're a student, you have the right to work for up to 240 days during your studies. And you can also have an internship up to 3 months, and not only in Germany, but inside the Schengen zone, basically. That is bluish on the map. After graduation, you will have an 18-month job-seeking visa, basically. So you have 18 months to find a job in Germany. And then also you have an unlimited work permit after graduation. And also, I'm not sure if you know, but our health system is also really good. So you do pay for health insurance, but it's an all-inclusive one. And I think it's always good to have something like being sure that you don't have to worry about your medical or dental care when you study here. From Germany to Bremen. So Bremen is one of the German states. It's quite small as a state, but it's also has a lot to offer. So, for example, we have Airbus located in Bremen. We are a UNESCO World Heritage. You can see the Market Square and the Roland on the pictures on the right. We, I don't know if you know the Grimm's Brothers fairy tale. So we are famous for the town musicians. So this is basically our mascot. We host the largest fun fair in northern Germany, the Freimarkt, which is, yeah, it's a bit similar to the Oktoberfest, but yeah, different and more northern Germany, basically. Yeah, but also we have a huge production plant of Mercedes, so Daimler Mercedes, and we are located at the River Weser and also in Bremerhaven, so you have a lot of shipping companies. Yes. So from Europe, Germany, and Bremen to Jacobs University. So we are a quite unique university in Germany because we are not as the classic German university. All of our programs are taught in English, and we are also a campus university. So all of our students, at least in the first year, live on our campus. And yeah, so our campus is, it's nice to have a campus university because not only you have like short ways, so basically everything is within reach, but also the community is really nice because you live together with students from all over the world. I also provided some rankings here. So we rank among the top 25 of 1,400 universities worldwide. We are in the top 350 of the THE World University ranking. But as we are a quite young university, I think the 2019 ranking of the World Universities Young. I would like to stress here that we are there in the top 30. We are the #1 international university in Germany. And yeah, like I said, number 26 in the Young University rankings and number 11 in teaching. On our campus, we have more than 120 nationalities, so 124, but we only have 1,571 students. So as you can see, our student body is quite small because the number I just mentioned includes foundation year, bachelor, master, and PhD students. And we have, yeah, staff in research and education. We have professors, of course. And like I said, we also have the colleges on campus, so accommodation on campus. At the moment 4, but we always yeah, we think about extending this as well. Starting with our foundation year program. So if you are not entirely sure what you want to study, or maybe you need some more preparation before you start your studies, or yeah, if you, for example, you didn't take any standardized tests like SAT or ACT yet, and you don't really want to do it this year, then you can start the foundation year and then basically design your own program. So you can either use it to brush up on your academic skills, on your English skills, and when you successfully complete the foundation year, you will receive guaranteed admission to our bachelor programs. But you can also use it for specialization or orientation. We are offering different tracks, so you can basically, for example, start in the computer science track or in the business track. You can either pursue one of those tracks to get more background information on the major that you're interested in, or you can just pick courses from the different tracks if you're not entirely sure what you want to study. or you can start directly with a bachelor program. So we have 3 focus areas where our programs are clustered. So we have the focus area of mobility, where we have programs like computer science, industrial engineering and management, or robotics and intelligent systems. Then our focus area health, biochemistry and cell biology, for example, or earth and environmental sciences. And the focus area diversity, global economics and management. You can also study integrated social and cognitive psychology, or we also offer international relations, politics, and history. One of our main advantages, basically, because we are a private university in Germany, and as I mentioned, we have our student numbers are not that high, so we can provide a really good student, we can provide good student guidance and also mentoring. So our student to teacher ratio is 16:1. So you might start with bigger classes when you start your studies, but then going on in the year, basically, some students drop out, or also you can, in the first year of study, you can try out different classes from different majors. So in general, then in the end, classes are quite small and you can interact with your professors. They know who you are, they know your name, and I think this is a really nice learning atmosphere. For example, I studied at a state university in Germany, and I had classes with like more than 600 people. So I never talked to my professor once. Studying in Germany does not mean that you're not able to study abroad. So in our 5th semester, you can go study abroad. We have 61 partner universities all over the world. So I'm not going to name all of them, but as you can see on the maps, you can go to the US, you can stay in Europe. So we have also Erasmus programs. You can go to Russia, China, Japan. So also, I mean, it depends a bit on which major you're pursuing. So for example, if you go to Sciences Po in Paris, you maybe you study international relations. So it's it depends a bit on this, but in general, we offer a study abroad program, and those are just some options, because if you think that there's one university that like fits better, then you can also talk to our international office. Another important pillar at Jacobs University is career. So we have a career services center because we want to prepare you for life after graduation. Because of this, we are hosting an annual career fair where we invite companies from all over the world, basically. So as you can see here in the numbers from 2017, 18, 60 of our graduates started at Microsoft, Google or Amazon. So especially our computer science students do this kind of career. We have students who work in consulting companies. A lot of students actually who start their own businesses. We also have a startup track in our curriculum. But then also some students continue with graduate studies at also at Harvard or Oxford or other Ivy League colleges around the world. So for us, it's super important that you will also be in touch with companies. So we also host not only the career fair, but we also host sessions throughout the year where we invite companies to have a presentation on their company, or if they have an internship, for example, they will publish this. on our website. So there's a lot going on actually. And this also shows the next slide. So where do our alumni go? So yeah, I would just pick some numbers. First thing, 84% would recommend Jacobs University, which is a good thing. Then 90% found their first job position within 1 year after graduation, which for me is always yeah, important thing to know. And also 1 in 2 obtained employment within 3 months after graduation. So some stayed in Europe, some in Germany. And the top 3 skills acquired at Jacobs University are intercultural awareness, flexibility and ability to adapt to change, and autonomy and independence. Yeah, like I said, some of our students continue with graduate education. So 21% have studied or are currently enrolled in an Ivy League university in the UK and one of the top UK universities, or in those who ranked in the 2018 Times Higher Education ranking in the top 10. So coming back to our campus, like I said, at the moment, all of our students, at least first and second year, they are living on campus. On the picture, you can see our campus from above. Basically, it is as beautiful as it looks, and like you can also see, it's not as big, so you can reach basically one end to the other in like 10 to 15 minutes, depends on how fast you walk. And we have a 24/7 security, which is, I think, important. Then our residential staff is there for you throughout the year. It's green and it's clean. We are not located downtown Bremen. We are located in Bremen North, but it's 18 minutes on the train. So I, for example, I also live downtown, and I do this commute twice a day. So it's not far, and it's really easy to reach. But you don't actually have to leave campus, because basically there is everything that you need. So we have the library. We also have a student cafeteria. So when your accommodation, so we call it college. So we have 4 colleges. And each college has a servery where you can like get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then on top of this, we have a coffee bar, we have a gym, we have various sports facilities like a tennis court, football or soccer field, theater, an art room, and yeah, different other things, which I will tell you more about in one of the next slides. Yes, also some impressions here from our housing, basically. So top, you have like a room, how it looks. So you have your own bedroom, so you don't have to share a bedroom with a second person. You just share a bathroom, which is fine, I think. So we don't have any bunk beds. So the second picture shows the library. The third picture, the coffee bar, and in the left corner, basically, you can see our ISC, so our library is in this building. Every year, so like all of our colleges, they have a different theme, basically. So you will have the opportunity as an admitted student to choose or to like make a wish in what college you want to live. So for example, C3 is more like when you're into sports, or Mercator is more when you're like more the artsy people. So yeah. And then all of our colleges have also group study areas, and we have resident mentors who live in the college, and then they are also available 24/7. If something happens or if you want to talk to anyone, there's always someone available. Coming back to campus life, like I mentioned, we have we have different facilities, but we also have different clubs and a lot going on. So it's not only about sports, it's also about art. We have a choir. We also have different events throughout the years. So for example, as we are international, we, for example, celebrate Chinese New Year, Diwali. We also have the art fest where students can show their art, or international football tournament where students from different nationalities play against each other. Then we have piano to forte, which is focuses more on music, so classical music. And yeah, well, like you can see the list on the right. We have like a lot of different clubs going on. And then, for example, if you want to like have your own club, for example, if you're into chess and there is no chess club, you are really we are happy you can build your own club. And yeah, like I said, it's not only about sports. We also have Amnesty International, for example, a debating society, a refugee support network. So yeah, something for everyone. Okay, so when you decide to join Jacobs University, there are basically 5 to 6, depending, steps that you have to follow. So first of all, you have to apply. So we are on the common application. So you, if you apply for a bachelor program directly, you have to apply through the common application. We have a different application system for the foundation year, but I will just focus on undergraduate for now. We have the deadlines. I think they're also aligned with Common App. So November 1st, the early decision. And then June 1st is the latest for international students, and July 20 for EU students or students who do not need a visa to study in Germany. We currently don't have any application fee. The second step is you will receive your decision. So if you are admitted to Jacobs University, and everyone who applies is automatically considered for a merit-based scholarship, and with your admission decision, so if you're eligible, you will also receive the merit-based scholarship decision. You can, if you want to, you can apply to financial aid. So after those deadlines there, I think they're also depending a little bit on when do you actually get your admission decision. I think then 2 to 4 weeks you should submit it. So yeah, this is optional, so you don't have to. If you decide to join us, then you have to pay a 500 euro enrollment deposit, and pay your fees. And then settle in during orientation week. That is the week before the start of the semester. So we have a whole week that you definitely shouldn't miss, with where we basically explain or tell you everything that you need to know about campus, about the teaching, how to sign up for courses, for lectures, where is everything, and you also have the opportunity to settle in your room and make new friends. And then in the September, your semester starts, and So the application requirements for undergraduate education, like I said, you apply online via the Common App, and we have a holistic admissions approach. So we not only look at your grades, we also look at your personal motivation. What does your counselor or teacher write about you? What are your extracurriculars, social commitment? What are you passionate about? So we take all this into consideration. when we make an admission decision. We will need your school transcripts of the last 2 to 3 years, and then your final transcript once you have it, but you can apply with predicted grades. We need one recommendation letter from a school counselor or teacher. You have to prove English language proficiency, either do a test like TOEFL, IELTS, we also accept the Duolingo, or if you can prove that you've been instructed exclusively in English for the last 6 years. But this is then something that our admissions office will tell you when you submit your application if this criteria can be waived. And also depending on what diploma you're doing, so if you're doing IB or A-levels, but in general, you will 95% of you will need a result of a standardized test like SAT or ACT. So I'm not sure if someone is joining today who is still considering applying for 2020. So we have made some updates to our admission requirements due to the COVID-19 situation. So, and this is only like valid now for this term because it's a really difficult situation, but we try to do everything to still make sure that you will be able to join if you want to. So if you didn't do any standardized testing yet, so you missed the SAT, ACT test, or your test in spring got cancelled, we have now the opportunity to review your application, and also including reviewing the application for scholarship and financial aid without the score of the standardized test. So basically you will just apply as you normally would, submit all the required documents that I just mentioned, and also submit a registration confirmation for test in June. Unfortunately, College Board just canceled the SAT test, but as far as I know, ACT is still happening also in Dubai. And maybe Test RS is also an option, so we also accept Test RS. So you just need to register for this test, and you can still like apply and go through the whole application process. And if your application is successful, so if you get an admission decision, you will receive a conditional admissions offer. And after taking the test in June, and if you pass the test, basically send us the results and we will convert your conditional admission offer into an unconditional offer. If you are, if you don't want to do this because I could understand, then you can also apply for the International Foundation Year, where no SAT, ACT, or Test RS testing is required, because you will do one of those tests from the SAT during the Foundation Year program. If you didn't do the English language proficiency, we also accept the Duolingo English test. Like I mentioned, I think this is the easiest one because you can just do it at home from your computer. Not easiest regarding to the standard, easiest in terms of just have to register and can do it at home. And we also offer English waiver interviews if the English language proficiency test is the only thing that is basically missing in your application. We also got the question if we accept transcripts that are only graded with pass or fail. So normally we don't, but we understand that this is due to the COVID-19 situation, and that the last school year, or like the last half term of the school year, is not really happening. We accept a pass-fail in the last, also in this semester's transcript, if all the other transcripts in the final transcript include grades. So fees and financing, always an interesting topic. So we do charge tuition fee. Our tuition fee is currently 20,000 euros per year. We have accommodation on campus, which includes room and board. So a room, like I said, is shared like a one single bedroom accommodation with a shared bathroom. And these 8,000 euros include also food, so 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get a campus card, and then you can just go and pay with your card, basically. When you study in Germany, health insurance is required, so it's mandatory. You have to have health insurance. It's, I think, 102 euros per month. So these are costs that you need to calculate. And also, of course, for books, not necessarily for our studies, because a lot of our books are e-books as well. But then also personal expenses. But this is something that depends on you and like how you live, how often you go and buy new shoes. So yeah, this is like a figure that this is totally up to you. On the other hand, like the cost of attendance, but then on the other side, we have financial aid. So we have merit-based scholarships. We also have from time to time external scholarships. We have a tuition deferral program, You Study at Ease, and we also have need-based financial aid. And I will say a little bit more about our financial aid. So in 4 easy steps, basically. The first step, apply, get admitted. Like I said, we have a holistic admissions approach. So all the criteria I mentioned, that we look into, like your application, also affect your scholarship decision. So we offer merit-based scholarships up to 75% of the tuition fee, so up to 15,000 euros. We have this tuition deferral program. It's called You Study at Ease. It's in cooperation with our partner Brain Capital. And it's basically, tuition deferral. So you study now, and it's not a loan, it's a deferral. So after graduation and when you actually start working. So for example, you graduate from your bachelor program and then you decide to do a master program. Then you're not starting to pay back because you don't have a job yet. Only if you start working and then earning a certain amount of money that is predefined in a contract with Brain Capital, you start paying back the amount of money, or you pay back a certain percentage of your salary. So yeah, I mean, it's of course you still have to pay back, but then you don't have to worry about it while you study. And then the fourth step is need-based financial aid, where it's an extra application where you have to hand in like a lot of documents regarding your family income situation. So what do your parents basically earn? What do your siblings do? So all of this is then taken into consideration, and you will be awarded a grant. Like I said, sometimes we do have extra scholarships. For example, now our full tuition scholarships, those are available if you complete, and I stress complete, your common application by May 1st, 2020. So we have in total 5 scholarships. 2 scholarships will be awarded to women in one of the STEM fields. So if you are applying for a degree in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, and then 1 scholarship will be awarded per focus area, and our focus areas are, like I mentioned earlier, in this overview: mobility, health, and diversity. So if you're thinking about joining us in fall 2020, complete your common application by May 1st, and there is no extra application necessary for those full tuition scholarships. Last but not least, I want to give you some updates that what Jacobs University basically did in light of the whole COVID-19 situation. So basically everyone who's already admitted, we extended the enrollment deposit and response deadline to June 1st. So this normally would be May 1st, but we extended it to a month. We also extended the full tuition scholarship deadline to May 1st. So this was April 1st before. So our face-to-face teaching has been suspended, and we have moved to online platforms in March already. So even though we still have students living on campus, we are not having any classes at the moment. So everything is online. So no actual classes on campus, everything is online, and all of our students they will be able to finish their semester because we've got it covered. Like I said, our campus is still open because a lot of our students decided to stay on campus. So we left it like up to the students if they want to leave when it all started, because you can do the whole online teaching also from your home country, but then we still have the campus open. And but we canceled all events on campus, also campus tours, of course, and the administration, including me, has transitioned to remote work. So everyone who's not needed on campus, was like sent home basically, because of course, when you have people coming in from the outside, there's always a higher risk to bring something in basically. And yeah, it seems to work. So as of today, there are no known suspected or confirmed cases of COVID-19 at Jacobs University. If you want to read more about the whole how we deal with this situation, you can check out our information page or our FAQ section. So it's Jacobs University Coronavirus COVID-19, but you will also see it when you check out our website. Yes, so that is it from me. Please feel free to reach out to me via email, also via WhatsApp. So I'm always happy to answer your questions. Also, if something wasn't clear in the presentation, or if like you have something individual that you want to ask me personally, please feel free to reach out. I will check the chat if there are any questions. Okay, yeah, so are there any questions? Please feel free to type them into the chat box. If not, then please always reach out. Let me check. I just changed the screen. Okay. Give you the overview on the programs again. We offer industrial engineering and management, and electrical and computer engineering, but no aviation engineering. Any other questions? Okay, then thank you very much for listening. And like I said, please reach out if you have any questions. And I hope I will see you soon, as soon as we're allowed to travel again. I hope I will be able, to visit some of the schools and then also, meet some of you there.